Minute news. This is a Daily Mail story. Intruder 21 is mauled to death by two pit bulls while trying to break into a Georgia home. Homeowner finds his body on the porch the next morning. Okay, first reaction, my mind is thinking about this guy, moseying out on his front porch. Maybe he's getting the newspaper. Maybe he just wants to smoke a cigarette, get a breath of fresh air, whatever. Lo and behold, there's a mauled corpse on his front porch. I'm sorry, but you know what? That's a shocker. I don't care who you are. You can be the hardest-hearted mofo on the planet. Have it what? Honey, did you leave a big old package of hamburger out here? What's going on? No. An intruder was mauled to death by a pair of pit bulls after breaking into a Georgia home last week, according to local authorities. The homeowner, who was not named, discovered the body of 21-year-old Alex Binyam Abraha on his, and I apologize if I mispronounced that, it is not my meaning to do so. Found the body of 21-year-old on his front porch on September 24th. The homeowner will not face charges related to Abraha's death, according to Fox News. Abraha, who grew up in Worthington, Minnesota, had several active warrants in Fulton County at the time of his death. A GoFundMe was created following his death. I guess they're going to raise money to bury what's left. Both dogs were seized as part of the investigation by the county's Department of Corrections. Intruder was mauled to death. The homeowner. Authorities said Abraha successfully entered the two-bedroom house in a rural area of Newman the night before and was immediately greeted by two pit bulls inside the home. The Sheriff's Department initially called in homicide investigators from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, thinking that Abraha's death was a murder. However, the medical examiner eventually determined he died from injuries sustained during the dog attack. And why am I not getting pictures? Doesn't matter. Fox News reports that the homeowner told authorities he did not know Abraha, nor did he know how he got in, adding the man had no reason to be inside the house. Both dogs seized. Not clear what will happen to them. Abraha, who grew up in Worthington, Minnesota. Okay. There used to be a guy, and I'm sorry for his death. Sorry for this guy's death. Dude, you got to be careful. You know what? If you're breaking into somebody's home, especially in Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Nebraska, Kansas. I mean, realistically, if you break into a house, you're taking your own life in your hands. That may not happen up in Minnesota, but there's an excellent chance if you're, south of the Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Kentucky, kind of that line. If you're south of that and east of Arizona, dude, really, you're risking it, because you may be staring down the barrel of a shotgun. Even in Arizona and California, people have pit bulls in California. So, dude. Guy named Doc Thompson used to be on the radio, bless his heart, and he would do a shtick about pro-criminal tip on stories such as this. Doc and Skip. Doc Thompson, Skip Lacombe. If you can track down their show, listen to it. They were great. Had a political lean, but they really worked well together, and it was a funny show. Pro-criminal tip. don't break into a house where you are liable to die. And, you know, I know a lot of people breaking into houses because they need money, because they need drugs. Dude, this is not the way. You know, get you a cup, get out in front of a convenience store, ask for stuff, you know, something along those lines. Apparently in New York, you shouldn't sell Lucy's on the street, but that's a different story. So, and it's just sad because he's dead now, and as horrible as dealing with death is, his family has to deal with confusing and unclear details from the police with no concrete evidence or story. Organizer Sarah Abraha wrote. Abraha's family claimed they were notified days after his death, adding that they have received conflicting and confusing information from investigators. The family was told by an investigator on the case that they would be working on an autopsy, yet there was an article posted stating an autopsy was already finished and concluded. As the family searches for a sense of closure, we want to come together and support them financially with funeral expenses and planning his final resting place. Okay, first of all, you might want to lower your sights on the cost of that funeral. I know funerals are hella expensive, but 25 grand, might want to rethink that. But anyway, sad story, cautionary tale. I mean, look at that. Look at that dog. This one, yeah, not so much. But this one, dude, that thing will eat your face. Anyway, this has been minute news and a minute amount of news, and hope you enjoyed it. Hit like and subscribe if you did. If you didn't, I don't know why you're still listening, but thanks. Have a good one. Take care.